Are you planning on getting married very soon? And are you attending premarital counseling sessions? Or you've just finished attending premarital counseling sessions? Or you're just newly married and you're having some challenges in your marriage? Here, this video is for you. So here are 3 things that I want you to know about premarital counseling or counseling in marriage. There is nothing absolutely wrong with premarital counseling sessions. They're beautiful, but attending them for the sake of attending because it's a norm, it's a prerequisite for you to get married, it's not the best. That is just like somebody who acquires so much knowledge and does not know where, what, how to utilize the knowledge. Knowledge in itself is powerful. Knowledge is power, but the right application of knowledge is what makes the difference. People walking about with a lot of knowledge they've acquired from books they've read, movies they've watched, seminars they've attended. But it's the right application of the knowledge acquired that makes the difference. That's why this video is coming your way. So now here are 3 things that you must carry along with you as you attend that premarital counseling, or planning to get married, or you're already in marriage. 3 things. Number 1 thing that you need to carry along with you is you. Yes, it's you. Because you and your spouse are the instruments that you use to navigate your way through this marriage. So the number 1 thing you need to know very well is you. Who am I? It's a question that we need to ask ourselves again and again in any place we find ourselves. Who am I? Now, that's a very long video if I have to do that, and hopefully I'll do it very soon. How do I know who I am? I'm going to do that, but for today, you need to understand who am I. You need to understand you. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What do I know how to do? What makes me unique and different from every other person? Now, that's very important, because in more than 7 billion people on earth, you are very special, you're very unique. You know, that's what I do here on this channel. I make people to understand that they're unique and they're different. And if they must navigate their way through life in any sense, then they must understand who they are. So if you want to get married, you're planning on getting married, you're planning on attending premarital counseling session, or you're already in marriage and you're wondering, what do I put myself into? Then you need to go back and ask yourself, who am I? You need to understand you through and through. Number 2 thing that you need to understand is your spouse. Yes, your spouse. And that's not as easy as you, because it takes a whole lot of effort to get to understand. That's because people are very dynamic, so it's not easy. Or if you put your mind to seek and search, you will know. Because if you seek, you would find. So you need to understand, who is this person that I'm traveling with? Who is this person? What are his strengths? What are his weaknesses? What makes him different from every other person? So you need to take your time and your efforts to get to know the person. As a matter of fact, that's what courtship does. But most times people don't put their real selves. People put their best foot out, and so you don't get to know who this person is. So you need to study the person. Then number 3 thing that you need to understand, or you need to have, that will help you utilize the premarital counseling sessions that you have acquired, or the counseling sessions that you are going through, or to overcome the challenges in any relationship. But because I'm talking with particular reference to marriage, let me just say in your marriage, is why am I in this marriage? And that's a blueprint. I tell people that's a blueprint, that's a picture, that's like the plan, that's the big picture of why you're doing what you're doing. I think most of us don't know why we get married. Sometimes partner A may know, or spouse A may know, and spouse B may not know. But just because it's time, people come together and then they start their journey. And so when you ask, where are we going to? What's our destination? What's the picture? It becomes an issue. So premarital counseling is good. Postmarital counseling is good. Marital counseling is good. But you need to understand the true picture. Now let me bring it down to our real society so you get the picture. It's like a builder who wants to start a building. If you don't have a picture of what you want to build, then you would have mixed cement, sand in excess, because you don't know what you want to build. And so you would have wasted knowledge wastage that I'm talking about. But when you know what you want, you know the kind of foundation you want to build, you know how tall the building is supposed to go, the height of the building you want to achieve, then it makes it easier. And can I just say this for free? It's not too big if you write it down and put it in a place where both you and your spouse and maybe your children in time to come would know that this is a picture of our family. That way you will save a lot of help you to save a lot of time, a lot of energy, fighting and having a lot of confusion. That's because from time to time you will come back to your picture, just like a builder would come back to say, what are we building? And if it's not in line with the bigger picture, or they reel down and say, no, this is not part of our picture. So we take off the excesses and then we continue. But when you don't have a picture of where you're going to in any marriage, and so you're just going with excitement, sooner than later, you realize that you don't even know you and you don't even know your spouse. And you'll be wondering, what the heck is here with me? And who am I even? And what am I even doing here? And by the time you begin to ask those questions, people will begin to bombard you with a lot of solutions. And trust me, if you ask 1,000 people, how do I get to where I'm going to? You're sure you will get more than 1,000 answers, because some people have more than one answer to give to you. You're very sure of your destination. It becomes a walkover, because whatever anybody tells you would only equip you to focus on where you're going to. So, what are the three things that I said? And I think I said one for free. Is number one, you need to know you. Please know you, it's very important. Whatever relationship, I'm talking with particular reference to marriage this time around, but if you want to succeed and be the best and enjoy the best in that relationship, you must know you. Number two, you must know your spouse. And then number three, you must know why you're into that relationship. The what, the why, the where, what are we doing, where are we going to, and how are we going to get there? And the equipment that you will use to walk your way through in this relationship is you and your spouse. Every other person is external. When you know you and you know your spouse and you know where you're going to, you'll be able to navigate your way through. Storms will come. Don't let anybody make you feel like, oh, this marriage is perfect. There's no perfect marriage anywhere in the whole world. You can quote me. Yes, there's no perfect marriage. Everybody is unique. Everybody is special. There is no perfect marriage or there's no special marriage anywhere. People like you to see what they want you to see. There's no perfect marriage anywhere. Marriage is made up of two separate and unique human beings on a journey together. And so the only way you can go through this journey is to understand yourselves and know where you're going to. Trust me, if you know you and you know your spouse and you know what to let go and what to bring together and you know where you're going to, you would have less stress. That way, the premarital counseling sessions would be useful. But to just attend premarital counseling sessions or just to go for counseling because you're having issues without having these three things spelled out very well would be like somebody who has a lot of knowledge without necessarily knowing where, what, and how to go about it. This is what I do here on this channel. This is The Real You. This is a channel that talks about life. Everything that has to do with life is discussed in this channel. You know that most channels out there direct you towards people. You get to know so much about other people without knowing much about yourself. So this channel is directed at making you know you and use you to be the very best version of you. Because there is no one like you in all the earth. It does not matter if the world population grows to 10 billion and above. You are unique and you are special. Don't forget to subscribe and then don't forget to hit the bell icon. Good things come out of this place. So next time I do a video that will help you to be the best, to get right into your box. Help me share this video, like and comment, and let me know what you think. These three things that I've talked about are my own opinion. I'm sure you have some other things that you can add to make us know more about how best we can be the best version of ourselves in our marriage and other relationships. Until I come your way again, just remember that you are one of a kind. So be real, be you, and just enjoying doing life with you. Bye-bye and stay blessed.